I'm Rob Menzies and welcome back to my channel. Today we are heading off to the wonderful, the fantastic Brands Hatch GP circuit. I'm going to be here with no limits yet once again, and I'm also going to be on this small boys track hire bike. I'm also going to be turning on the GPS on this GoPro, so I'm also going to be using the race techno so we can do all of the analytics, and once again I'm going to be wearing my Helite airbag vest. So do come along with us for the ride. We're going to have a great day and I'm going to guide you through each one of the sessions. Okay, so we're here at the Brands Hatch circuit and I'm just about to be heading out onto the next session. I just wanted to take 2 seconds to talk to you about this fantastic Helite airbag vest. Now, I won't go out on track without it, and if you would like to get one as well, there's a link for you down here that will give you £50 off your purchase. If you're a road rider, a track rider, or even thinking about being a horse rider, you might want to have a look at these airbag vests to protect you should the worst happen. Now, we're going to get out on track and go and have some really cool fun. Do come with me and stay here for the rest of the session. Okay, so we're going to head out onto track now. This is actually going out on the sighting laps. So normally with any track days that you do with no limits, you have 2 sighting laps that you do just so that you can get to know the track. This is quite a simple one really. I mean, the rules are very basic. You don't go quickly, you take this one quite slowly, you're looking for the marshal's posts, you're getting to know your way around, you're getting to know the corners, there's absolutely no overtaking. It's all really easy, which is the reason why it is completely and utterly amazing that we managed to go out for what is basically these sighting laps, and we didn't complete the 2 sighting laps. As you're just about to see here in a moment, we complete the first one, we start getting onto the second one, and then it gets red flagged because somebody had fallen off. Now, I've got to say, this is quite surprising. Basically, we had a full and complete briefing before we went out, which was highlighting the fact that Brands Hatch track, the GP circuit, can only get used about 20 times per year. It's therefore hugely popular, which is the reason why they normally run 4 groups in a day rather than 3 groups in a day. And the message was loud and clear: how well the day is going to run and how much fun you actually get, the time you get on track, is all down to the riders that are on it. And it is basically, the message was loud and clear: don't be stupid, take it steady. Basically, if you don't fall off, that's no red flags, and it means more track time for everybody else. And it would seem that someone along the line basically decided they weren't going to listen to that and somehow managed to fall off on the sighting laps. I've never known anybody ever fall off on the sighting laps, but here we go. Okay, so now that we're actually out on track, this is us heading out for what will be 2 laps, not on sighting laps. We're now ready to go. I actually found this quite an interesting one, and it's something that I build on through the day, so do watch the future videos that you're going to see of the next sessions. One of the things that's really interesting around the Brands Hatch GP circuit is where you find places to overtake. Now, my preference on overtaking, normally when you see most of my overtakes, what I would do is line somebody up going into the corner. I'll normally find a slightly different line to them, and generally I always try and go for a really clean overtake, and you will see the overtakes that I favour are always on corner exit. What I would have normally have done is maybe carried a bit more corner speed than the other person, or taken a different line where maybe I'll brake later or go in deeper. The one thing you generally tend to find with Brands Hatch is it is very, very difficult to be able to do that. A lot of other tracks favour corner exit on the way out of a corner as a really good overtaking spot, but with Brands Hatch, the GP circuit, it's actually the other way round. If you really want to be able to get a decent overtake, what you tend to find is the overtaking spots are actually on corner in. So what does that mean? It means that basically you've got to not go on the brakes, you've got to wait for the other guy to brake, and then you try and brake later, you carry more corner in speed, and basically try and find a way or a position where you can get the overtake done before you actually start tipping in. Now, if you consider you never ever want to take somebody's line, that normally means you're trying to see if you can go around the outside of them before they start tipping in, and remembering the fact that they're going to try and find a line which is a nice sweeping one. Trying to get on the outside of them when they're already on the outside of the track is quite a difficult thing to do, and obviously you don't want to dive up the inside of somebody and take their line at the same time. So I will say, for the Brands Hatch GP circuit, personally, I actually found this one a little bit more difficult to do overtakes, and it wasn't until towards the middle to back end of the day that I was starting to find places on track where I could really comfortably do the overtake and feel like I wasn't taking people's line. For this one, which is the first session of the day, was still really, really learning, and you'll probably see me be quite tentative here when it comes to any of the overtake manoeuvres, as I'm just finding my way around and finding the places that I'd feel comfortable trying to do those kind of overtakes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please remember to not only like the video but also hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos like this in the future. Thanks again for watching, and see you again soon.